Where to start? There's Most Def.
Most Def is definitely awesome.
Usher.
There's Talib Kweli.
Great performer, great artist, you know, and most of his songs has a message.
And I love Luda.
The Roots, man, them dudes are crazy, B. I'm from Philly.
You know Murs? I love Murs. Ninth Wonder is a great producer.
I also just like my, Coldplay, and I like my Radiohead.
I like, who's an MC, but he does that as a hobby? Donald Glover. He is a nice MC. He's intelligent.
That's why I like a lot of his music, because a lot of his music, he tells a story. And that's what we need now, today. You know what I mean?
Somebody tell me I played it cool.
I mean, coming from the hood and, listening to the music and growing up with the music, I do understand when people say hip-hop is the black CNN. They're just putting into words and videos what they feel like they've experienced and they've seen.
Yeah. They focus too much on the rebel aspect. I think what they talk about is real. It's real talk, but it's like, I don't want to hear that shit all the time.
Some people might want to glorify it, but at the end of the day, I think it's also in the hands of the person who's listening to the message, the receiver.
The youth, or youth that want to align themselves with a rebellious attitude, it's sellable.
Somebody who wants to deliver a message, they can say whatever they want, but it's going to be that own person receiving it and how they take it. Whether they want to take it on the ignorant side or whether they want to actually, make something of it and make a difference happen if it's something they're talking about that's negative.
I don't think a white kid can relate to bringing up his community, but he can relate to being rebellious. So it's like, let's sell that. You can't sell being like uplifting the community if your community is already well off. They don't care. But you say, oh, we're gonna sell some coke and wild out and take out some guns and start shooting it.
I'm not all for the booty shaking and the hoes this and bitches that.
They're like, yeah, because I'll never do that, but I can live through this cut. Yeah.
Trying hard just to stay up out of that lifestyle. Right now, the hood ain't been silent for many nights.
So yeah, I draw issue with the fabricated pistols in your YouTube videos. You mixtape criminals, like which way did he go? Officer over there, yo. No, you ain't never set a foot in any ghetto while Pinocchio's nose grows. The welfare